Shikha Kalia, school basketball captain, class topper, best dancer, a bubbling teenager with a bright future, the apple of her parents' eyes. But one evening, the world shattered around them.
I met with an accident in 2003, February, when I was going to my college. I was in BTech, Computer Science Engineering, when I was going to give a dance performance. When I was going on the way, the driver was drunk. So he just hit a tree that was beside the road itself. And I don't know, after that I was really unconscious. When I opened my eyes, I was in a hospital. My doctor came to me and he told me that yes, Shikha, that your leg has to be amputated. My father and mother, they were totally out of senses. My father, being a doctor itself, was not able to control his feelings.
The loss of a limb is a devastating experience. Endolite India Limited, a rehabilitation services company, was established in 1996 to aid the many people affected by this trauma. Endolite provides premier prosthetic and orthotic services and products through its clinics and rehabilitation centers. In medicine, prosthesis is an artificial extension that replaces a missing body part and is typically used to replace parts lost by injury, congenital loss, or other medical reasons such as diabetes, vascular diseases, etc. Endolite is part of the Prime Group of companies, a 1,000 crore conglomerate headed by Mr. Surinder Mehta. In 2009, he was awarded the coveted Padma Shri by the Government of India for his distinguished contribution in the field of technology solutions.
We went into the setting up of Endolite India with the sole aim of providing and fitting the best and the latest technology available in the world in this field to the people of our country. In the past, everybody who needed such services had to travel abroad, which was very expensive and tedious. Not many people could afford or manage it. The first Endolite facility was set up in the year 1996. Today we have 30 centers and sub-centers spread across the country that are planned to be doubled by the year 2013. Our aim is to provide the latest advancements in this field in the world to the people of our country right at their doorsteps.
In most cases, it is not just the amputee that suffers the trauma. The family and friends also struggle to cope with new feelings and anxiety. After Shikha's accident, her father visited the Endolite Center in Delhi and saw a ray of hope. Shikha was immediately fitted with our smart IP system, a microprocessor cadence control, self-programming knee, which can be reprogrammed at any time by the user to allow for footwear and activity level changes. This, along with her undying spirit, gave her a new lease of life.
After my accident also, I completed my BTech, Computer Science Engineering, and I stood second in the university. After that, I moved towards my master's graduation, MBA. I did that from IIT Roorkee. After that, now I'm being placed in IBM India Private Limited as a financial consultant. I'm able to give dance performances on stage, and no one is able to recognize that I'm wearing an artificial limb.
The Endolite range includes prosthetic systems for lower and upper extremities and a complete range of orthotic systems. We import these systems from leading prosthetic and orthotic companies in Europe and USA. This includes products from Blatchford, which developed the world's first carbon fiber prosthetic system using materials developed for the aircraft industry. The technology is light and has high tensile strength, allowing flexibility to enhance walking and sports activities. Endolite has collaborated with some of the world's leading companies in orthotics for effective rehabilitation of those with problems of foot drop, osteoarthritic knee, hyperextension knee, and hip disorders. Besides the effective osteoarthritic knee braces, it has world-class dynamic and stance control orthotic knee joints like e-knee or microprocessor-based knee joint, full stride, safety stride, and the GX knee for polio patients.
It has been a long, eventful and satisfying journey spanning nearly 15 years. From one center to over 30 centers and sub-centers, and a wide network of franchise means we have covered the length and breadth of the country and even beyond to Nepal, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. We receive patients from as far away as Nigeria and Senegal. We now need to focus on smaller towns so that all segments of population get covered and receive our services. We are an ISO 9001-2008 company and are constantly striving to raise the bar. We focus on services and regular follow-up, and our abiding rule is the patient first. We lay considerable stress on training and honing of skills. The services we provide are at par with the best in the world.
Apart from being a tremendous physical loss, the amputation of a limb can be emotionally overwhelming. The prosthetist team from Endolite is trained specifically to deal with this. Assuring and supportive, they take time to know every patient who comes to them. From young children to seniors, they help people reach their activity potential and regain their level of confidence in doing even the most simple of day-to-day activities.
After I started using the limb, the kind of change that I had in my life was really marked. Earlier, when you move at a higher level, people don't simply accept taking instructions from you because they find you that you're not complete or something. And once they find that you're complete in the sense that you are able to move normally, then they accept things, and then the overall attitude of people towards you changes.
As a hallmark of exceptional care, after fitment of a hip disarticulation prosthesis, Endolite undertakes specialized gait analysis and training. With an on-site fabrication lab, we can make fitting adjustments immediately so the prosthesis or orthosis can be customized to fit comfortably.
आज मैं ये कहूँगा कि इंडोलाइट ने मेरी पुरानी ज़िंदगी को जो है कि नहीं आज नए रूप में जो है कि बना करके दे दिया, और इंडोलाइट के इस प्रोडक्ट के द्वारा मैं बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से हर काम को मैं कर सकता हूँ। मेरी एक खुद की कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी है। कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी से ऑल ओवर राजस्थान में हमारा काम चलता है। सब जगह मुझे जाना था। मैं तो मायूस हो गया था कि पता नहीं मैं ये कार्य कर पाऊँगा कि नहीं, अपने परिवार को चला पाऊँगा कि नहीं। लेकिन मेरे दोस्तों ने कहा कि पहले से जितना काम करते उससे ज़्यादा काम करना है। मेरे ऑफिस की 90 सीढ़ियाँ हैं। मैं एवरीडे 90 सीढ़ी चढ़ करके जाता हूँ और वहाँ से आता हूँ, और इसके लिए मुझे प्रेरणा इंडोलाइट ने दिया। आज मैं इंडोलाइट की पूरी टीम को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
As one of the country's most highly regarded prosthetic firms, Endolite gives its clients access to the latest advances in the field. The Multiflex ankle and foot assembly gives movement at the ankle, providing better stability and smooth walking even on uneven surfaces. In addition to this, carbon fiber made dynamic feet such as Esprit foot, Elite VT foot, Navigator foot and Dynamic Response foot suit all terrains and provide dynamic balance and freedom to move to the user. The next level in stability, the Echelon and Epirus are designed for the low to highly active amputees who may also enjoy occasional recreational sports.
पहले मैं यूज़ करता था जयपुर का लोकल जयपुर फुट। मैंने करीब यूज़ किया है उसको 5 साल। अगर उसमें मुझे 100 मीटर चलना पैदल होता था तो मैं बाइक पे जाता था या स्कूटर जाता था। पैदल में एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकता मैं चल पाऊँगा। और इससे मैं 2.5-3 किलोमीटर मेरे बेटे को गोदी में उठा के, इवन मैं भी 2 बार वैष्णो देवी पैदल चढ़ाई करके आया हूँ। तो मुझे लगता नहीं कोई कंपैरिजन है दोनों में।
Endolite lays a lot of emphasis on appropriate socket design for a comfortable fit. Brio, an adjustable ankle device, is a new concept that allows the user to wear footwear of his or her choice along with the prosthesis.
I do most of this stuff using my limb. I exercise, I go to the gym. I like going out, so whenever I'm free on the weekends I go out, I shop. I like dancing, so I go partying also, so which is, it's very normal. After I turned 18 I learned how to drive, so now I can drive also. And I play different sports. I play table tennis, I play badminton, so this artificial limb has made life easy for me.
Endolight strives towards providing not only a complete limb system for the rehabilitation of amputees, but also a philosophy for integrative technology, a desire to enable all users to achieve their own personal goals. Major Grover, a war veteran, lost his leg in the 1971 war while clearing the enemy minefields.
When the injury takes place, such type of injuries are there, you have a change of your life psychologically. I also had gone through that period for a short time, but later on I took it as a challenge that I have to come back to my normal life. The last about 8 years now I'm wearing Endolight India limb, which is very comfortable to me. I am playing golf regularly and I am able to do most of my work myself.
Today, Major Grover is Honorary Secretary of Ishwar, of the International Society for Human Welfare and Rehabilitation, an NGO associated with Endolight. Ishwar was set up with the mission to improve community integration and employment of people with disabilities. It is a project very close to Mr. Mehta's heart because he believes that service to mankind is service to God.
The activities of Ishwar are primarily supported by Endolight India and by the companies of the Prime Group. In keeping with this mission, the society also undertakes complex foot surgeries on young polio-affected children totally free of charge. This is done in collaboration with Many's Caring Hands, an NGO from USA, supported by eminent surgeons from USA, Germany and Austria. We deeply appreciate their commitment and their continued support, which has completely transformed many young lives.
Ishwar partners with various philanthropic organizations across the world to conduct limb-fitting camps and corrective surgeries on children and provides free orthotic appliances. They conduct the procedure in various cities at hospitals that are willing to give their facilities free of cost.
All our physicians donate their time. We pay for the flight cost and the hotels and the meals and that kind of thing, but they donate their time. We team with Ishwar. Ishwar basically sets up, does all the pre-screening, arranges the hospital, the hospitals for us to team with. Endolight provides the prosthetist, orthotist, as does Ishwar. And as soon as we show up, we're ready to hit the ground running. The surgeons have about a half a day of screening the possible surgical patients, and then from there we do about 2 or 3 days of surgery, and then Ishwar follows up with all the children.
Since its inception, Endolight India has been at the forefront of orthopedic rehabilitation and has evolved radical solutions to enhance the lives of people with limited mobility.
It's wonderful that the staff here have given their time to go to these camps, and over the time, with our relationships with the Indian company, we moved some of our technology over to India. We even put in some of our machines, and we have many of our staff have been over here training the staff here in India, and that's worked very well.
Endolight's highly respected practitioners regularly attend workshops and undergo training to keep abreast with the latest developments in the field. The Ishwar Institute of Prosthetics and Orthotics has been founded to realize these goals. The mission of the institute is to promote excellence in patient care by providing world-class education, research and innovation in prosthetics, orthotics and related areas.
We have today in our country firms which give state-of-the-art limbs, and therefore there is so much more that one can do with a good limb. There's a person who's climbed Everest, there's a person who wants to take part in the Olympics, and the other people, able-bodied people, are now getting scared of people like us that we can do better than them. Therefore, I advise all people who lose their limbs, do not lose heart. What you need is a level playing field to prove that you are as good, if not better, than people with 2 limbs.